Hello everyone, this is Revati for Kat Scrappiness. Today I have a fun and simple project for you guys, easy to mass produce for so many fun occasions. I will be using the Autumn Foliage Die Set by Kat Scrappiness. Well, not for the usual die cutting, but we will be doing something totally different today. We will be creating a beautiful embossed background panel for our card using these autumn foliage metal dies. I will leave a link down in the description box below where you will find all the supplies that I'll be using to create our card today. I would really appreciate if you could take a minute to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's get started. I have this beautiful autumn foliage die set by Kat Scrappiness. This die set has 6 different leaf dies, perfect for your fall theme projects. We have 4 maple leaves, the largest one being around 2 inch by 2 inch, and there are 2 small leaves which can be used for any of the projects that require some colorful foliage. Each of these leaves have a beautiful stitched detail which give them some texture. Well, these resemble the veins of the leaves. These dies, they are really high quality dies that will be compatible with most of your die cutting machines. There are so many ways that you could use these die cut pieces. Here, for example, I have used 100-pound white cardstock to cut out these die cut pieces. I love the stitch detailing on them. Well, to make things easy for future projects, here's a tip. Whenever you have such dies or die set, you can mass produce all of those die cut pieces. Simply go ahead and cut all these pieces using a bunch of white color cardstock and color them using any kind of colors of your choice, be it alcohol markers, pencil colors, watercolors, or any other color. You can store these pieces in tiny Ziploc bags or any kind of container and use it for your future projects. You will see me coloring all of these images using my alcohol markers. Well, for our project today, I will be using only one of the big maple leaves as the focal point for our card. Now that our focal point is ready, it's time to work on a colorful background. For the background of my card, I will be using this pattern paper called Gobble Gobble by Kat Scrappiness. It's a 6 by 6 inch paper pad and has 12 patterns that are double sided. So you get 4 of each of those patterns. These are perfect fall theme designs which will match perfectly with those autumn foliage dies that we just cut out. I'm going to take you through each of these pattern papers real quick so that you can see them up close. In this pattern paper set, I have some adorable turkey designs, pumpkins, some beautiful autumn leaves, and even sunflowers on teal background. And as far as the designs are concerned, we have gorgeous polka dot designs, some plaids, backgrounds with those zigzag lines, and checkerboard designs. I love the colors on these pattern papers. We have oranges, reds, maroons, blues, and yellows, perfect for all of our fall theme projects. For our project today, I have this beautiful orange and yellow with thin teal colored lines plaid pattern paper design. I'll be using this for the background of our card. This matches perfectly with the colors on the maple leaf. I'll be using a 100-pound white cardstock to soften up all those beautiful vibrant colors of our pattern paper. Now, here is where I'll be adding some texture to our white cardstock. For that, I have my autumn foliage die set. I'm placing the die set onto this A2 size white card panel. Well, usually when I need some die cut images, what I do is I place my white cardstock or any kind of card panel along with the die and sandwich it between the B plates of my die cutting machine. But here, since I need more of an embossed look rather than a perfect die cut impression, I am placing them on the rubber sheet instead. The rubber sheet will make sure that the die does not cut through the paper and we get a perfect embossed look on our panel. Every die cutting machine is different, so I would recommend you check your packaging or the instruction manual on what kind of plates you need to be using to get these kind of results. One thing to keep in mind with whatever kind of die cutting machine that you're using is to make sure that you run all of your small dies all at the same time on the card panel to get a perfect embossed look. If you run the panel again through the die cutting machine, it will flatten out the paper and you will no longer get the raised embossed design. So make sure you plan your design with all the dies placed on the paper beforehand before you run it through your die cutting machine. Once I have my embossed panel ready, I cut the end of the white cardstock at an angle using my paper trimmer. Then I went ahead and cut out the pattern paper to 4 by 5 and quarter inches, which is slightly smaller than a regular size A2 card base. Now all we have to do is adhere the embossed panel over the pattern paper background. Well, before doing that, I want to add some kind of transition between these two papers. Even though the pattern paper is flat without any texture, the design on it makes it look a lot busy and popped up. Also, the embossed panel with all the stitched detailing on the leaves gives it more of a textured look. A thin strip of black cardstock will ground both these busy designs and patterns and will seamlessly bring a transition from the plain white textured embossed panel into our busy colorful plaid pattern paper. I stuck the black strip of cardstock using some double-sided tape. Now, before we go ahead and stick everything together, I decided to add some shine to our card. Usually, I would just add some sparkle using my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pens. But today I wanted to go a bit bold. So instead of that, I am using my metallic watercolors. I'm using the gold metallic watercolor to make sure that the gold does not overpower the color of the leaf. All I did was added a lot of water to my palette than I normally would do and then painted the entire leaf. Next, I also added the same gold metallic watercolor splatters onto the white embossed panel. Since I diluted the gold with a lot of water, I wanted to make sure that the leaf and the embossed panel don't warp up with the weight of all that water. So instead of air drying both of these, I went ahead and used my heat gun to speed up the drying process. Now we can assemble all the components of our card front. I am using a strong double-sided tape to adhere my embossed panel onto the pattern paper. I like to line up both the pieces along the edge of my score tool or any other tool which has a fixed edge on it. This technique helps me make sure that my papers are aligned perfectly over each other. Now that our card front is ready, I can fix my shiny maple leaf, which is the focal point of our card. I'm using tiny foam squares to adhere the leaf for some extra dimension. Off camera, I stamped and black heat embossed the Happy Fall Y'all sentiment on a white piece of cardstock and used the same gold watercolor to create an outline for my sentiment strip. This sentiment is from the Happy Fall Y'all stamp set by Kat Scrappiness. Now our card is ready and I went ahead and adhered it onto an A2 size black side folding note card. Before we can call this card done, I also splattered the same gold metallic watercolor onto a white panel that would go on the inside of our card. I did the same with a white envelope too. Now we can call this card done. Here's a look at the finished card. I love how this turned out and it is so easy to mass produce with all those leftover colored leaves and the beautiful pattern papers. I love the techniques where we can stretch our supplies and make use of our crafty materials in non-conventional ways. Just like in our project today where we use the metal dies not just to cut out beautiful die cut pieces, but we repurposed it and used the dies to create an embossed background. Well, I hope you had fun watching today's video and got inspired. Check out the Kat Scrappiness channel for more fun videos and techniques. Here are a couple of other projects that you might be interested in watching. Until next time, stay safe.